Hello and welcome to RSF1. Tonight we are at Tier 5. Apologies for the delay. I needed to get signed into the Twitch. Didn't realise I was streaming until late on, so I am sorry about that. But the guys are now readied up and we're going on to track. I believe we've got a full grid, so... And I apologise for the echo. I've just put the Twitch on my phone. So, yeah, how is everyone? Alright, hippopotamus. Crunch, I can't look at that message, mate, because I'm streaming and it'd stop the stream, so... Thanks for that, good chat. Anyway, I am going to be trying to see if I can get myself a streaming partner. I'm going to see what Mr. Sink Diggles is up to. See if we can drag him in, eh? So, I'm going to go quiet just for a second while I make a quick phone call. Can everyone hear me okay? Any issues? And I'm back, guys. Diggles is about to have his tea, so he can't help me out. Right, see we've got on track. What's up, sweetheart? Sorry, guys, if I have to keep going quiet. I wasn't expecting to be streaming, and I've got a moody child. Okay. Right, so we're on board with Score Sniper anyway, coming up to start his lap. I believe he is the first man that's going to be setting the time. He's followed closely behind there, Invade. How are you, Mr. Rosberg? See what Sniper's got. Invade has given him a little bit of space, but he's obviously can pick up a bit of slipstream. See how he does. If there is anyone watching that fancies jumping on comms with me and keeping me company, do let me know. You're more than welcome. I'm good, thanks, mate. Other than streaming on my ones. Kind of difficult, Rosberg, with a very upset child in the background, mate. But yeah, let's see what Sniper's got. I haven't really been paying attention to the times, but he starts with a 1:05.2. We should have an Invade closely behind. I'm guessing he invalidated. He's only done a 1:12. See what Ramsey's got. Oh, it's a bit wide there. Oh, how's he not invalidated? He's got a... Just tried insult for injury. For some reason it decided to disconnect me from everything for a brief second. So I shall try and get back in the lobby now. It's a great start to streaming in it this today, guys. I do apologise. Just waiting for an invite back. I have requested one. Seems like no one wants to invite me. It's on invite only as well, so I can't just join back. There we go, I've got an invite, just didn't come up for some reason. And we're back in, guys, finally. I do apologise about that, I'm not sure what happened, it just kicked out for some reason. But anyway, since we've been away, Daniel P45 set the quickest time of 1:04.7. Put my pad back over there on charge. Now I've got Invade still out there, he's still not set a lap, and he isn't going to be doing any time soon by the looks of it. Hippo's on his out lap. See what Mr. Orphan's got in the locker. Orphan goes P9 with a 1:05.3. See what Hippo's got. He's been on a good run of results recently, to be fair. I think he's had 3 podiums in the past 3 races. I'm back again, guys. I'm sure you can hear the little ones giving me an hard time in the background. A 1:04.7 from Hippo. We have got York, who's done a 0.8 on the mediums, which is looking pretty quick compared to everyone else. Sector 1, we've got a Merc letting someone by. Let's go watch Mr. Crunchy Bear, who's invalidated, so we'll not watch Crunchy. Smith doesn't improve. Let's watch Invade, see if he could actually get a lap together. He's already had 1 attempt. He hasn't put fresh tyres on, he's still on the same set of tyres. Let's see what he can do. Matt the Mighty has decided he's done a quick enough time there. He's retired from the session and P3 currently. That someone's run out of fuel in sector 2 there, a lot of yellow flags. nearly crunch, nearly. Oh, he's invalidated then as well. We'll see what he would have set. It's actually going to go straight for another one. 104.80 would have set, which is not a bad time. That'd put him up there, so. Mr. Timmy. Oh, I'm sorry, Timmy. We come on time, on board with you. It's a terrible time there. So Snipers obviously had an incident. We call that late. Mr. Blue Skies on 3 lap old tyres. See what he puts in for sector 2. The 10th up. He'll be able to probably find a bit more time and duck into them 4s. Oh, I've missed that, Mr. Craig Senny. Up there on a 4.4. Can't believe he was being slow, but it looks like someone had it all past again. We dip into the 4s, not quite slow than what he's done previously, so we lost some time there. There's Timmy now on a lap. Let's follow Timmy. Through the final sector now, see what sort of time he puts in. He's a veteran, is Mr. Timmy. He isn't the quickest, but he's normally quite consistent. Oh, 4.4 from Hippo, so that's the fastest time of the session. Timmy with a 5.5, only good enough for P15. He'll be hoping to improve on that. Still got a few guys not set times. Invader's having a nightmare out there. He's invalid again. There's Crunch. For the Crunch, he's ahead of Mand. Can everyone hear me okay? Is the quality alright? Someone can throw in a bit at the deep end here. Got Crunchy Bear's got. He's up there. He's up there in the title hunt, so we're expecting him to come in the 4s. Held it through there this time. It's where he lost it and ended up with the track invalidation. Oh, little touch on the grass. Ah, he's not going to the 4s. Only a 5.1 from Mr. Crunch. Puts him 11th. Mand 106.1. He's definitely going to be open to improve on that. Invader is in the pits again. He's probably going to put a fresh set on now, you'd expect. No, I'm not fitting on another. He could have put a fresh set on. Papa Smurf. Anyway, so far we've got 15 viewers. Thanks for the feedback of whether the stream's okay and the sound's okay. Cheers, guys. Ooh, a bit wide there, he's invalidated. Buki, he's currently on 4 lap old tyres. He's not on a lap, so he's heading to the pits for a fresh set of rubber, I would imagine. He's invalid. Mandy's trying to pull out. At the minute, Tomo is in the pit. He's the one in danger. He's 5 behind. Oh, get on the wall. Oh, how is that not the first retirement of the session? Wow, that was a heavy hit. He's got time, he can get back in there, get a new wing on and get back out again, but that was a big hit. Well, Timmer again, who's starting his lap, he's in the drop zone. Drew's got in the first sector to see if he can improve. Just under a 10th down. It's an interesting view, that one. Again, guys, sorry to be quiet, I am by myself. A bit of lag there from Tim, or was he actually weaving? Oh, he's bailed out. Oh, he's getting the... He should have enough time for in and out, in and out. Evade and validated again. That is a man not having a fun time. Tomo's on track and he's up in sector 1. Still up sector 2. Needs a bit more time though to gain position. How was that not invalid? Oh, it was invalid, it's come up late. Has he invalidated his next lap too? Oh, how long's left? I didn't quite see. Got enough time to get round and go again, but that's if he's got the fuel. I think that was Ramsey that's just jumped up there into P11. Evade, will you stop invalidating? Every time I come to you. Mr. Smith. See. Interesting wheel control there. He fancies a trip in the sand. Wants to go to the beach, does the lad. Has Smith got enough here to get himself into the Q2? Oh, just a 1:05.2, but there's still guys behind him. They're going to be looking to set times. And Vay's done, he's in the pits. Tim is done, he's in the pits. We've got Mand on a lap. Kabuki ahead of him. And Tomo just starting a fresh lap now. Orphan's currently in P14. He's retired, he'll be hoping he's done enough. So there's only 3 guys that can knock him down. A mistake from any one of them and he's safe. He's going to cross the line with enough time to set another lap. 1:05.3, only good enough for 16th. Can man get himself in there? 1:05.3, again only good enough for 16th. What's Tomo? Is Kabuki still going? He is. And Land is also. See what they've got. See that Evade's put this game is actually BS. Stop cutting corners, Evade. .105.4 from Tomo, that's not enough. Got next, Kabuki. Not sure if he's still on a lap, he's not. His day's done for qualifying. Guessing Man's on a lap, he's got way too much ERS, so I think that's his lot of guys. Yep, the only guys on track are finished or returning to the pits as Man's doing, so the guys missing out on Q2, we've got Man who's going to start from P16, Kabuki P17, Tomo P18, Tim at P19, and Mr. Invalidate himself and Vade in P20. Chadwick says, Hippo, my goat. Everyone loves Hippo. Just waiting for either the time tick over or Mr. Gravedigger to retire from the session. Invade, I believe my party's probably open if you want to jump in. In fact, if any one of the bottom 5 would like to jump in and tell us how it went and what went wrong for you in that session, I don't mind. But yeah, setting the quickest time in Q1 was Mr. Hippo, followed by F1 Joker, Mr. Craig Senner himself. and Gravedigger. Let's have some predictions, guys. Who we expecting to see on pole? Is Hippo going to keep it going throughout the sessions? We expecting to see him there, or could someone like Yorkie, who's only 3.5 tenths off, maybe jump into it? Better than that Eastern fraud. Okay. That's from Mr. Chadwick. Gravedigger P3 as well. I'm creaming. Hopefully this is Q3. Unfortunately not, Mr. Chadwick. That was Q1, my friend. Chadwick's going for Hippo pole. See who's first on track. Bit of movement down at the end of the pit lane there. It's always going to be first one out on track. He is on the mediums. Followed by Sniper, who's also on the mediums. We'll probably see pretty much everyone running the mediums early on in the session. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you here, Chadwick. I don't think that's how it works in Vade. So 3 of my laps I never went off track and it invalidated me. And Chadwick's thought, I don't think that's how it works in Vade. Well, sorry, in Vade, I've got to agree with Chadwick on that one, mate. I don't quite think that's how it works. He's so lucky, mate. We've all been there where we've invalidated and really struggled to set times. These things happen. Move on. It's a good track for overtakes. Not the end of the world starting towards the back here. Free tyre selection. Safety car or two, and you know you can find yourself right up there. Especially if it plays into your strategy. Right then, the chosen one. See what he's got in the locker. I expected a 2-1 invalidation there, because just my luck. I'm having loads of fun, mate. Come join me if you want, Chadwick. I'm sat here by myself, mate. We have got Mr. Smith and Yorkie out on the softs. Either they're just setting banker laps or going for times, we'll have to see. Yeah, mate, jump in if you like, get your audio included. Ooh. Don't think that's quite the line, Toby, unlucky, mate. And Sniper is already invalidated. Go watch Mr. Orphan. I believe the party's on open, mate, if you want to join. Ooh, oh. To be fair, see your points of if you've been invalidated in that last corner. That did not look at invalidation. The Ramsey sets the first time, 105.1. That's probably not a bad time, to be fair, on the medium. We're looking at what, low 4s? Low to mid 4s on the soft. So yeah, it's not a bad time. Would expect to see some of the front runners dip into the 4s though on the mediums. Smith 5.9. We're going to guess that that's a banker from him. Oh, some grass there, Daniel. Some grass there, mate. That'll be him bailing out of that lap. See what Yorkie's doing on these softs. Rosberg's thinking on 104.7 on the medium, so that should be interesting. Yeah, the game works like that. Tornado's just said there was a lot of crashes last night in F2 and no safety cars, but sometimes a game can work like that, and then all of a sudden you know what? You're right, Reed. I'm not in a party. I'm talking in the game chat. I've just realised. So Yorkie does set a time of 4.8. Just give me a second. I'm going to start a party. I've just realised. Bear with me. There we go, guys. Matt, you should be able to join now, buddy. He got out of nowhere with a 4.7. There's your prediction, Rosberg. If anyone beats that. Orphan, I think Orphan looks like he's pulled out of that, so. I don't think we've got anyone on laps at the moment. ERS. Yeah, Locker's on a lap. Big's happy at the minute. His prediction for the medium times looks about right. Don't Locker's sober. Does a lot of drinking according to the chats. Don't drink and drive, people. Don't drink and drive. I'll be alright, Invade. I appreciate the offer, mate, but if he's not coming up with the M1, I don't want to keep stopping the stream to invite, so I'll stick it out, but thank you anyway. I don't know why it's not saying I'm M1. Am I appearing offline? Is that why? That could be a possibility, you know. Ah, Mr. Senny. See what time he set. Watched one of his TikToks earlier on. Opened a mid to prime icon. It was not a good opening for him. 104.8, nice time though. Yeah, I think his choices were Laudrup, Piero, and the best one was Baggio, who we'd already got, I'm guessing, untradeable. So to say he was disappointed in that is a bit of an understatement. Hippopotamus. Now we're set to 3. That's someone entering the pit lane. Hippo top Q1, so let's see if he can set the fastest time on the mediums in Q2. Oh, back end twitched out a little bit there, that's going to cost him some time. .104.9. It's not a bad time, it's good enough for 4th at the moment. I don't know if that's going to be enough to see him safe, because we probably are going to see some of the guys towards the bottom end. They're probably going to put the softs on, try and get into the top 10. Digger's going to come over to set his time in a minute. And he gets his final corner right. He does and doesn't at the same time. So you got a 105.1. But yeah, that's probably not going to be safe for him. Yellow's set to 2. I think that's Hippo letting people past. Gravedigger looks to have kept his foot in. But we'll jump to Daniel. He's one of the guys yet to set a time. He's now on a lap. I'm actually a bit disappointed that Ben let me down. Looking forward, I haven't done comms with Ben for ages. He always pays attention to the split times. It's not looking a bad lap this, to be fair. As you round the final corner, is he going to poke it into the 4s? Just 4.8. Yellow set to 2, that's someone letting someone past again. Hippo's going for another lap by the looks of it. Mighty and Mr. Orphans are validated. We'll stick with MT the Mighty. Rosberg says he's a prediction master. Still time yet, mate, for this change. Who knows, could be on board with the man that's going to change it. I didn't see his first sector. Pay attention for the second. There we go. Hippo's got him done. He's a 4.6. I've seen pudding, yeah. And to be fair, Matt's 4 tenths up, so he's got to be hoping to poke into the fours himself. One corner to go. We're going to see another 4. We are 4.8 from that Marty. It's only good enough for P6. Yes. Crunch about to set a lap time, see what he's got. Toby's just jumped up to P7 with a 5 flat. Senna is happy with this time. 4.7 also from Crunch. Orphan's coming around, it looks like, to set his first time. Oh, no, he's not. See if he is following this through. No, he's 4 seconds down. York is back out there again on the softs. Randy's now out on the softs as well. What do we think? Do we think Senna's safe if we see F1 Joker? Sorry, is safe if we see FIFA Joker, F1 FIFA. Oh, well, I probably just noticed the point in that name. But yeah, do we think he's safe? 4.8. We'd imagine Hippo's safe on a 4.6. But I think we're probably about to see Yorkie to jump to the top of the times. He is on the soft tyres. Going for a bit of a different strategy here. Yeah, 4.2. He's going very slowly. And great, the game I was hoping to watch. We're losing 1-0. Lovely, Madrid are 1 up. Great. Snarper's on, he's just about to start his lap. He's gone back out on the mediums. Orphan's out on the softs. 2.5 minutes left, guys. See what Sniper's got. A bit wide there. It's not going to help him out at all, that. A lot of the guys who are in the top 10 have retired. I mean, Toby's retired in P8. I definitely don't think he's safe. Sniper's slightly up, but probably not by enough to see him through unless there's mistakes by the guys behind him. Oh no! That's the second big hit we've seen, and the second time we haven't seen the tyre come off the car. Just hold there, no, Sniper, no, no, bad boy, naughty boy. He's just hold there, really. Would cause an incident with Smurf coming up behind, but we're all good, we're all good. Orphan is on a lap, is he? He's just at his personal best sector 2, so he is on the soft tyres. He needs to break in the fours himself. Yellows. Let's see. Maybe for Sniper. Having a spin on them tyres. He'll probably be open, he gets knocked out, to be fair. Orphan, 4.8. Season jump into P8. Smurf's going to be the next man over the line to set a time, I believe. Oh, he's invalidated. He's got time left to pull out of this and go again. He has. Who do we have behind him? Ramsey on an outlap, Locker on an outlap. Sniper is struggling to make it back to the pit lane with no front wing. I can keep his foot in and go again. Maybe. Find out in a second. Yeah. Right guys, I'll take you through to the end of this and then I just need to go and fetch my food. That was lucky he didn't lose a wheel tornado, I'm not sure how he didn't. Ooh, we're going to see Locker over the line first here. Sniper's the one under threat and I think he's probably going to be hoping that Locker pushes him out. Locker's only a tenth and a half up. So he needs a bit more time by the looks of it. Okay, sweetheart. Oh, he's invalidated, you silly sausage. So we're down to Smurf. No, he's done. So that is the end of qualifying 2. I don't think Sniper's probably going to be happy about starting P10. He's done 3 laps on them tyres. He's had a spin on them also. So he was probably really hoping someone would knock him out. But in P11 is going to be Smurf. P12 Ramsey, P13 is Gravedigger, P14 is Mr. Blue Sky, and Locker, who invalidated over the last 2 corners in P15. I shall be back in a minute or two. Just give me a minute or so and I'll be back with you guys. I apologise, guys. I'm back with you now. Someone tell me what Yorkie's just done. I did sort of slightly catch it, but not fully. And also, I do apologise for rising. I am sorry, mate. I am doing my best, but again, I wasn't expecting to be streaming, so I'm currently trying to eat my tea at the same time. 1:05.2 from Snipe. We've currently seen a 4.4. I think the fastest time in the session we have seen from the man that's qualified is Mr. Yorkie, which is a 4.2. Hi Horizon, sorry mate, it's Shane. Again, I didn't know I was streaming till late, mate, so I'm trying to do 1,000 things as well as give you guys something to watch and put a bit of a show on for you. Snipe set to 5.4. Other two guys that still can set the time, that have yet to set the time, are Mr. Crunchy Bear and Matt the Mighty. I don't know if Sniper keep going. He did not. Neither did Orphan, so watch the Crunchy Bear's outlap. Oh, Wolfen did keep going, sorry. He improved to 5.2, puts him in P6. Not too bad, Cornish, not too bad. Do you want to come join me? Bit lonely here, trying to eat, dealing with children's tantrums. So that's not a good start to the lap from front. I am by myself, Cornish, yes, mate. Cornish, couldn't talk to the Cornish in the chat. I apologise. Thank you for coming and joining me in a minute. But Country Purple 1 and 2, which signifies he's the best sector times, I believe. 4.4 at the minute from Egon's the quickest. I don't think I've seen Egon 4.4 from Crunch, all the fours. He's the quickest of all, but I don't think I saw Egon up there in any of the sessions to begin with, and then he's just... Oh, Hippo with a 4.3, their times are flowing. Oh, centre's a bit wide there, so I think he'll bail out of that lap. Can't keep his foot in, looks like he did. 2.5 minutes left, guys. Does that mean no then, Cornish? He's in the pits, should have time to get in and out. Follow Egon. He only needs a tenth or more at the moment to put himself on the front row potentially. Half a tenth down currently, that's not going to help. Pretty much a 10th. Oh no! Yeah, that moved. improving anymore. Orphan's had a little spinneroonie there. He hasn't got wing damage. Not the best time getting back on track though. We'll play the next quarter passing. Not coming over the line, it's a Senna. It says he's been qualied. That was invalidated the last corner as well by the looks of it, so we won't see him going again. Hippo's into the pits, Crunch on his out lap. Unfortunately, due to that yellow flag, I can't see if he has the time to make it round. Yeah, Crunch is not making it round from there, I don't believe. Somebody else in the pits at the final sector there. Is that on a lap? MT the Mighty. His one and only is 104.7, which is good enough for P6. He isn't validated, so it will be Daniel P45 we'll be looking at. What's he got? 4.4, good enough for P2. Can Solby knock Hippo off his top step? I think he's just run out of fuel, has he not? Going over the line. So the last one is Matt the Mighty if he is still on a time lap. Looks like he is. Currently in P7, can he improve on that? I think that was a 4.8. I didn't see where it put him, unfortunately. P7 for mathematics, that was right. So pole again, I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's back-to-back poles for Hippo. Not a lot separating him and Daniel in P2. Mr. Crunchy Bear P3, Egon P4. FIFA Joker, Craig Senna in P5, Chosen Toby 6th, MT the Mighty 7, Orphan 8, Snipe at 9, and Yorkie. I didn't quite see what happened, but he got disqualified for blocking the pit lane. He will start from P10. So yeah, we're hopefully ready for an interesting race. 20 drivers on the grid. I believe there's a mix. Oh, Yorkie. Yorkie's one of the drivers that's on the softs, and he's going to be starting from P10. Evening, Tomo. How's it going, mate? So yeah, I'd imagine Yorkie did not see himself starting there. He was probably hoping with being on the soft he was going to start on the front row and he could sort of drive away from the pack a little bit, but that have not happened for him. So yeah, in the top 10 we have just Yorkie and Orphan, who are at 8 and 10, rocking the support for Ukraine. Well done, lads. Well done. We shall go through the grid in a second. We're just going to keep an eye on tyres. See what the guys outside the top 10 are doing. Right guys, I took that moment, grabbed some beers and try and stuff my face a little bit. So outside of the top 10, tyres wise, we have a few soft runners, no hards, that's no surprise, and a few mediums. So medium runners, looking at Gravedigger, Blue Sky, Locker and Tomo. Look like they're all going to start on the mediums. The guys are on the softs, we'll wait and see. That's what they decide to do. It's looking a bit dull out there, isn't it, me? Hippo, way beers, yes mate. I like a beer on comms. Just waiting for the guys ready up now. Hopefully that should be any second. Oh, apparently there's rain in 45 minutes. I can't see that affecting us though. I think the race will be done by then. But the game does like to say rain in 45 minutes and then boom, the first lap it starts raining. Right boys, we're about to get formation lap underway. So we'll run through the grid, tyres and everything as we go through. Anyone got any bold predictions for this race? So as we're not all the way from the grid, so oh no, 10 minutes away, okay, no problem. So we've got Vay's going to be starting from the back of the grid, and he shall be starting on the mediums. We've got Timmy in P19, also going to be on the mediums. Hail King Tomo, the man himself, he's going to be starting mediums also in P18. P17 we've got Kabuki, also on the mediums. The only person actually outside the top 10 that's chosen the soft tyres, sorry guys, the only person outside of the top 10 who'll be starting on the soft tyres is actually manned. So it's going to be interesting to see how he gets on in the early stage. He's going to definitely want to be jumping a couple of cars early on. Mr. Locker starting on the mediums in P15. Mr. Blue Sky in P14. Gravedigger P13. These are all medium runners. Ramsey P12. Papa Smith P11. The first of the soft runs in the top 10, which is obviously didn't want him starting from here, but that's Yorkie. We've got Skull Sniper ahead on the mediums in 9th. The second top 10 soft runner is Orphan. And then we've got Matt the Mighty 7th, Toby 6th, FIFA Joker 5th, Egon 4th, Crunch in 3rd, Daniel P45 in 2nd, and Hippo 2 weeks in a row takes pole. So as they're starting to line up on the grid, we're waiting someone quite far back, looks like Timmy. Old dog playing games, isn't he? Get them cold tyres in front of him. All cars lined up guys, waiting for the lights to go out. A bit of beer in preparation. There we go, 2, 3, 4, 5. And away we go. Let's see who gets a good start. Hippo looks like he's had quite a good start there. Hoping for a clean start to the race. No incidents so far. Round turn 1. Hippo's had a really, really good start. It's quite comfortable. Not really seen any changes behind. York looks like he's up to P8. Yellow flags towards the back. Mr. Blue Sky. few battling there behind. Ferrari of Egon and Senate. Well, look at this. Can Senna make the move? Yeah, he's got the move done. He's passed him. He's into P4. Crunch having a look on the outside. This is just a terrible camera angle. On the outside of Daniel. Slight touch. Let's open the door for Senna, luckily. So when we look at Yorkie, he's only gained the 2 positions so far. He's probably been open for a bit more than that, but Hippo is looking rapid out there. He's already 8 tenths ahead of Daniel. See these two battling again in a second. He's all looking to get his position back. See a move back there. It looks like Blue Sky's just made a move on land at the back of the stop it something the back of the straight. Crunch is really close now on Daniel. He's going to make a dive on the outside. He's going to sweep underneath him. He is, but also Senna wants to look at this. Just enough space for Crunch to flip back in. He's now got the inside down into the heavy braking. Change the camera angle here. Yeah, Senna's a bit wise and put it back in. A little bit of wheel banging there. Yep, he's held that. He's got the move done on Daniel. That battling has seen Hippo pull further away. He's now a 2.5 up the road, but we could see Crunch try and close down that gap. And again, the next closest battle is for Joker, Mr. Senna, or Daniel P45. Chadwick says, Hippo, my goat. Egon's really not happy giving that position. I'm surprised at Yorkie. He's not really. I thought he'd have been harassing MT the Mighty, but he just isn't. Yeah, I thought he was going to make a move up the inside there. Chose to pull out of that, which is quite wise to be fair in that position. Senna's now making a move on F1 on the. I don't know Miss FIFA Joker. Yeah, so he's making a move on Daniel P45 up the inside. Breaks a bit late. It holds that. Daniel can't sweep underneath. Where's Egon here in all this? He holds behind. They'll be watching this as well with open eyes, ready for any opportunity to make a move. Egon's already, yeah, he's already quite low on his ERS here, so he's been using a lot to try and battle early on. Moves going on further down. Oh no, we've had an incident. Oh, it's Gravedigger, he's in the wall, he's also picked up a penalty. Looks like that was with Invade. Can we see any wing damage? Invade looks good. Gravedigger has certainly got wing damage there. I'm not too sure what happened. Didn't catch it till late, unfortunately. I do apologise. Oh, Egon's lost it as well. What's happened to him? Oh, he's round just on. Oh, he's not in a good place there. Looks like everyone got through okay. I'm guessing if he hasn't dove into the pits, he's got no damage. He hasn't. But Locker and Papa Smurf are currently battling for position. That's currently over the final point scoring position that Locker holds. Smurf's going to have a look. Oh, there's a couple of moves there. Be careful, be careful. Tomo's looking for a double overtake here. Can he hold it on the outside? Oh, he's got a bit wide. Should get the drive here, though. Who's got the DRS? Oh, Locker and Smurf have the DRS. Can Tomo hold them off? Locker's going to have a look down the inside. Got that move done. There's a nice little battle there. Tomo, experienced in the old man, saw the opportunity and took it. Ricky's just dropped down to P16, 62 and 3 yellow flag. Oh, who was? Oh, Daniel. Oh no, who's that with him? That's Ramsey. Not too sure what happened there, but yeah, it looks like Daniel's probably had a spin, and unfortunately Ramsey's come around and couldn't avoid him. Yorkie now up into P6, and he is on the back of MT the Mighty. Bit of a gap to Mighty and Tolby, so Yorkie's going to want to get this move done and close that gap so he can keep in DRS. And Timmer are battling. Ramsey missed the pit lane. Oh, I think Ramsey's missed the pit lane. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yorkie gets the move done there on MC the Mighty. He's now up into P5. Is Mighty going to come back at him though? He's looking like it again. It gives us a terrible, terrible view. Invade with a 3-second penalty. I believe that's his second penalty. I'm not sure what his first one was for actually. No, it's his first one. We've got a 5 seconds. 5 second stop going, yeah, potentially. We've got Tomo, Lockett and Smooth all pretty close together, although Smooth's actually dropping off this now. And speaking of Smooth, he picks up a penalty himself. Yellow 2 and 3. Oh, it's orphan. Oh, no orphan. Not like this. Could potentially be orphan's last race today. He's another RSF1 veteran that's thinking of being reserved for the rest of this season. Yellow sector 3, yeah, that's still orphan. Meanwhile, up front, there's gaps galore. No one currently is in. Well, Craig Senna has briefly got back in the DRS. Keep an eye on York, he's close to Tolby. He's the one making moves at the moment. Orphan speeding in the pit lane. Oh, don't retire. Invade with the fastest lap. He's down to 17, but how many laps are we thinking that the soft tyres are? Right, yellow sector 2. Oh, speaking of Invade setting the fastest lap, it looks like he's been for a little spin. And he's going around the outside of him. So I'm going to try and hold this as if he's been for a spin. Did he get any damage from his spin? He doesn't. York is still behind Toby at the moment. This is why I asked about the sort of tyre life of the softs rather than when they're at the best, because he should really be past him by now. Yeah, he's gonna have to follow me again for another lap. There's not another overtaking opportunity until very early, really, turn 1, unless he's feeling a bit brave, but be very brave. Don't have anywhere through here. Said it is now firmly in the DRS of Mr. Crunchy Bear. Hippo is 2 seconds ahead. So since the battle's finished, he's gained another half a second. He did quite well. He gave himself breathing room at the start, and then half a second since the battles have finished. Locker and Tomo going at it. Daniel P45 also drops position. He's round. He should be venturing into the pit lane. Probably going to be for speeding in the pit lane as well. There is a possibility we may see rain, so I'd imagine that'll be for mediums. Senna's now really close to Crunch. Didn't quite get the drive he would have wanted to have a go at him down here, so he will be following for another lap. But Locker going at it. Gravedigger with a 3-second penalty. Yeah, I know they'll go, like you say, Chadwick, I know they'll go, bear with me, Locker's on the inside. Returning to the outside though. Penalty hasn't give that up. Not there, Locker. Use your brain, use your brain. Good lad. Invade with another penalty. Here's a man not having a good race today, unfortunately. Let's see Locker make a move. Yorkie's into the pits after 7 laps, going on to a set of mediums. Oh, I've lost the balls with then. Locker. He's still behind him. He's got a really good run on him here. I am keeping an eye on Senna as well. Locker should have this move done. Who? Is that Tomo? Oh, he's done well to get out of that because I don't think that Skull Sniper saw him. Tomo was the one that broke out of that on the apex, so he's done well there. It's good driving from Tomo to break out of that. Senna again didn't make a move on Crunch, but he's probably seen that red light flashing as well, so that'll give him a bit of confidence. He sat there on 50 odd ERS, and Crunch is only on 16. Yeah, what I was saying, Chadwick, is sorry, I know that they go sort of 10 plus laps, but I was wondering what the best life of him was, and I'm guessing it was probably sort of 5 to 6 laps. So that's when he seemed to slow down. At the moment, Sniper, Locker and Tomo look like they've been having some great good battling. So I will get ready to flip back to Tomo in a moment. I think Senna's just going to sit here again. Yeah, he's not got the drive again off that corner, so he will be following him through. Trying to snipe it. Meanwhile, Kabuki and Tim are again at it behind. Tim's got the better of him at the moment. Oh, he's closing quick. I'll send one. No, think's better. Oh, I think he might have been unsure where the braking zone was there and thought, I will go for it. Yorkie's got past Egon. He is on the fresh tyres. Up next, Mr. Look at the traction compared to these guys around him. Tomo with a penalty. We'll get back board with Senna for now. Again, I think it looks like he's just happy to be following Mr. Crunch at the moment. He can save up his ERS. Hippo isn't pulling any further away. He's actually lost 2/10 since the last time we were looking. So. Oh, we've missed that. I apologise, but Tomo's got past Sniper. Sniper can have another look at him. He is not. This could see Tomo now try and pull away and gain that half a second he needs to get back into Locker's DRS. Got Egon and Blue Sky further down. It's like Yorkie making a bit of... He's making some brave moves here as Mr. Yorkie on these fresh tyres, but we'll probably see, we'll stay on board with him here and just look at the difference in traction that he's getting on these fresh tyres compared to the guys around him. Getting so much more traction. Oh. Traction nearly gave way on him for a brief second, but yeah, he's going to be past Timmy before turn 1. Timmy just realises that's not his fight, just lets him go. He's sort of on the fringes at the points at the moment. Ooh. I apologise, guys, watching that. We've missed. Senna actually made a little bit of wheel rubbing there. Not the end of the wheel, but we missed. Senna's finally made his move on Crunch. He's got much more ERS, so we could see him pull away. Been an instant that Invade is out. I'm not sure what's happened to Invade. There's 2 cars at the end of the pit lane. Yeah, it's Daniel P45. That's Daniel P45 and Ramsey. Invades. I'm not sure what these 2 guys were doing at the end of the pit lane together, if I'm honest. Let's see any forms of damage now. I'm not too sure what was going on there. Oh, is that Invade's car coming out the pits? Crunch going to make it go for the move. He is. He's burning a lot. If Senna's the one with DRS here, he does not stand a chance of battling with him. He isn't, but he's still going to struggle. Senna's got so much ERS over him. Crunch. Space there. I don't think personally that's very wise from Crunch. That's why he is someone that's very new to league racing, and I know that he watches the stream back, so he'll hear me say this, which is why I'm saying it. But that's the sort of position where he's not got a lot of ERS. He doesn't need to be battling. He can just sit in there behind Senna, drive along, and save his ERS up quite comfortably. So yeah, little tip for you later on when you're watching back, Crunchy Bear. Ramsey's in the pits, looks like he's putting on a brand new set of soft tyres. Got such an ERS of that Senna has at the moment. But yeah, Senna just continues to follow behind him at the moment. It's a shame really, because without the battling, they were 1.8 to Hippo. If Crunch follows, he could have closed that gap some more. He's got past Tim at some point. Gravedigger with a 3 second. Oh, who is that? No, not you, Tomo. Oh, Tomo! He's back on the oh! I think he clips Smurf, but I'm not so sure. Didn't have a great view of it, but I do think he clips Smurf. Needs to be a little bit more good. Oh, he's all over the show. He's obviously got dirty tyres. Tim is sat in behind him. He needs to be careful here because Tomo's got dirty tyres and he is going to be braking very early as well as struggling on the corner. Yeah, she goes wide there, picks up another penalty. Meanwhile, in second and third, they are still holding positions, they're very close. Egon with the fastest lap. Oh, Tomo's having a good race as well. He'll be a little bit gutted, I think, there. Oh, Mr. Blue Sky. That's another heavy hit in the wall with keeping all wheels intact. Oh, Egon's coming around the corner. He manages to get it going again, but that was a big hit. He'll be in for his stop. Yeah, let's see if Senna looks to try and set Crunchy Bear up here. Yeah, if you want to jump in, buddy, you're more than welcome, mate. More than welcome. Evening, Matty. How's it going, mate? Going to sit behind him. He's struggled a few times with the drive off this corner, has Mr. Senna. See if he can get it a bit better this time. Not quite. Not quite. He'll probably sit behind him again for at least another lap. Are you going for this? No, it's way too far back. Camera angle's playing games with me. Let's get on board with Tim. Tomo's been for a spin. He's still sat behind him at the moment. So we're just keeping suit. Mr. Blue Sky's in the pits and also his Gravedigger. Manned with a 3 second time penalty. Oh, Senna's picked up a penalty. That'll not be what he wanted. I'm going to watch this from Tim's now. Ooh, careful Timmett, careful Timmett. Kabuki looks like he's really struggling on these tyres now. Oh, so is Timmy. Oh. He's dragged his car along. Done a bit of wing damage, so I think he'll be diving into the pits. We are seeing a few stoppers here now, actually. Just noticed Sniper is in these hard tyres. He's obviously going to try and go to the end. Hippo also with a penalty, and I'm not sure what's happened up front, but Crunchy Bear's got wing damage and Senna is a bit up the road, so we're probably going to see Crunchy Bear in this lap. Yeah, he's very wide and Toby's gone past him. About the Mighty be coming next. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to... Alright, okay, yeah, I enjoy Matty. He's about to go racing in TIR, league used to racing. Very, very good league, to be fair. Yeah, Mathematics past Crunch. He's going to be heading to the pits. That wing damage is hurting quite a lot. Locker hopefully will sit behind him here, realising he's in trouble and going to the pits. Yep, Crunch is in. That is probably, without a helping hand from a safety car or something, going to take him out of contention for the win. Leaves it down at the moment to Hippo and Senna. 3 second penalty for Timmer, but Toby has no penalty. So he could come into play later on in the race. Gravedigger. What? Gravedigger was something. Oh, sorry guys, but I need to see what that was for. For God's sake. Gravedigger. DSQ, I did need to go on instance, my apologies. I'm sure others are interested to see what it was for. Parked in a dangerous location. Go on, park there, mate. we haven't really looked at Hippo much. All he's doing is not. Egon's close. We will jump on board with that. Egon's close to Tomo and he's on the quicker tyres. I mean, he pulled out of that. It's probably a wise thing to do in a way, but at the same time, I think he'd have been up and past. I think he'd have been up and past him. He's got to take into account here the difference in quality of tyres and braking zones, and he's really not doing so. Snipers. He's just pitted, hasn't he? Yeah, he's obviously got wing damage. Surely, he's got no DRS. Should still do him on the brakes here. Not quite. I mean, Tomo's he's not really trying to fight, he was just trying to hold his line, but Mr. Crunchy Bear comes out, he's now full. Well, he was full on DRS, he's instantly past Tomo. Tomo knows that that's not his fight at all. Hippo into the pits. Yorkie's now up into P5. Where's Hippo? Sure. Yorkie will go past him here. Yorkie's been pitting in some good times. Didn't take into consideration where Yorkie could end up being. Senna's also in, Locker's in. Leave Tolby to take over lead of the race for the moment with MT the Mighty in second. And Yorkie done 10 laps on the mediums now. He's on a different strategy to the rest, so he's in P3. Hippo's out in P4. Smurf in between Hippo and Joker. Not sure how long for, but he is for the time being. Yeah, I said I knew we'd get him on those tyres. Little bit of a dive, but obviously wants to get past him, start chasing Hippo down. He's 3.4 behind him, they're both on the same penalties. Crunchy Bear is quite a bit off this battle, unfortunately. Locker, who has gone onto the softs, whereas Crunchy Bear is on the mediums. Again, some alternate strategies going on, so I mean, if I'm Crunchy Bear here, I'm thinking, if he gets close enough, we'll let him go and we'll just follow him. But Toby and MC the Mighty both into the pit lane. Where are all these guys going to come out? Smurf is going to go past. Kabuki is going to go past. Crunchy Bear with the fastest lap of the race. And he's got to come out and see MT the Mighty and Toby are both. Yeah, Crunchy Bear sees MT the Mighty and Toby come out ahead of him, which he's not. Oh, who's that going right? That's Mandy, that's a lap car, getting out of the way very nicely. Is Locker going to make the move here? If Crunch is clever, he will let him go and just follow him, because Locker's going to be quick for these next few laps. I do say I'll let him go, but Locker didn't really see a position there. I can invite you to the party, Muddy, bear with me. I'll do it now while they're here. There we go, Mr. Biscuit's coming to join me. We've got Kabuki and Papa Smurf both in the pits. Crunch goes up to P6. Yorkie's currently ahead on a totally different strategy. He's got 7.2 seconds to Hippo, but we're going to see that lead coming down over the rest of this stint. Are you in the game, Muddy?
Yeah, I've been in here for about 2 minutes, seeing the gap that Hippo's managed to pull in on Yorkie. He's getting about a second in the last lap. So I think he's going to catch him soon.
Yeah, he will do, yeah. I think by the time he catches him, we're probably going to see Yorkie pitting anyway.
I think once he pit lap 10, that if he's careful his tyres, he could make it, but as you've seen, Hippo's catching a second lap, it's going to be not pace enough. If Yorkie was to pit now, he'd come out just right between the Crunchy Bear Locker battle. So could then work his way through and still get maybe a top 5. It's first for the race.
My idol, hello. That's from Mr. Chadwick, that.
Thank you, Chadwick. Yeah, I see you still got a name as your Discord tag, so thank you very much.
Crunchy Bear with another fastest lap. Bearing in mind he's got Locker behind him on the softs. Crunchy is a man on a mission here. I mean, do we think a podium for Crunch is off the table? I mean, the guys in front of him are on the soft tyres, but he's got some pace.
And Crunchy's got one less pen as he makes the move in front of MT to go up to P5. Oh, bit of wheel bang.
I don't think he's got. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able
Who's
to.
Got DRS?
Hasn't got the,
No.
Locker, on the other hand, fancies joining the party. Oh, he's changed his mind, but he might have a shot on the inside. He does. MC the Mighty has lost 2 positions there in one corner, essentially. Yellow's set to 3.
Is that somebody coming to the pits? That's no. Shame. Has he got? I don't think he's got a wing, has he? Or is it just a? No, I think it's just the angle.
I'm not too sure. Chadwick says it's never going. There's 3 kisses for you, Muddy.
Thank you very much. Yes, who's?
I mean, what's Crunchy's pace compared to Hippo?
Oh, someone's just spun. Someone's just spun. MNJ's in the last corner. I think he's still going. Luckily, he spun into the pit lane, so I don't know whether we're meant to do that or whether it's sort of just lucky. But yeah, he's in the pits, getting the front wing. Lucky not to DNF. But yeah, let's check.
Yeah, I've been there and done that myself a few times. Locker makes the move on Crunch. Come on, Crunch. You can sit behind here going. It's a nice drive through. Severe collision with Timothy Kabuki. What's gone on there on the last corner?
That's an odd one.
It is an odd one.
I'm just having a look at the pace. Yeah, Yorkie's about. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, MNJ just had that glitch where it puts you from the pit lane into the middle of the track, and luckily whoever was going past him just avoided him.
Oof.
Yeah, but I was having a look. Hippo's gaining about 8 attempts a lap on Yorkie at the moment. So the current gap, he could be within sort of. Actually, 8 attempts a lap, not going to be too much. Give him too much time to make the move. I still think Toby's in a good position here. Only 5 seconds back from Joker with 1 less pen.
Yeah, as well as the fact that they're not going to be battling, but yeah, he's got fresher tyres as well, as I believe. He has, yeah. I'm just on board with Crunch. He wants to be staying with Locker, but he does not want MC the Barty coming past him. If he can follow Locker here, them medium tyres, they're going to become the quicker tyre towards the end. If you can follow Locker here for long enough.
Yeah, I found about lap 8 or 9 was the crossover period, at which point the mediums became quicker. The softs are very quick at the start, can be like a second to even a second and a half quicker lap. But once you start to hit that dead of around 35-40%, then you start to get in some trouble, especially through the high speed middle sector and last sector.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. That's something I've totally forgotten about, you know. If you're expecting rain, Timmy predicted that he would come around about lap 30. So, if that's right, Yorkie's in a good position.
Maybe that's his plan all along. He must have pitted one. Number 2, now that's gonna. The race was to finish now. The gap would be lock. He's gonna drop down a place or 2.
Tomo. I mean, Tomo's got to look at that, see Locker coming past him in P5 and thinking that's where I was. I was battling for that without the spin, so.
Oh no, it's actually I didn't see it. I must have missed that, but yeah.
Yeah, he had an. I'm not sure what's going on there with Mighty and Tomo, but
I think there might have been. Yeah.
Definitely been a bit of an instance. I don't know if Marty's made a mistake or
was it a yellow flag from start or from the lap car maybe? So I saw a yellow flag.
There was contact with MT the Marty and Hailpin Tomo. Yellow's again set to 3. That's I'm gonna guess that's Mandan.
Oh no, it's
letting people by.
Yeah, doing a good job. Yeah.
He is doing a good job. Yeah, Hippo's coming up now. Daniel P45 with a penalty. Man's doing a good job there, getting out of the way.
Yeah, I think that's what we like to see. Yeah, sure. I'll take. Yeah, so we see Hippo's got the gap down now, just 4 seconds. So it is closing it. It's whether this rain can now come in. Is it going to be late enough? Is he going to be able to put on that charge as his tyres start to die off? We see. Was that a lap car overtake? Yeah, it was. That was Daniel P45 just unlap himself, so that's going to cost Yorkie a bit of time letting him past. But if he can stick with the DRS, especially with Daniel, who is on what tyres is he on? I forgot how to use this. Who's on fresh softs. If Yorkie can stick in the slipstream with Daniel, he should be able to pull him along and gain a few tenths a lap.
Very true.
Yeah,
very true.
Yeah, Daniel. I wouldn't say a lunge, but it was. Yeah, he was unlapping himself at turn 3 or turn 4, whichever the numbering is now.
Cars coming out the pit lane.
Yeah, I've noticed that
in front of.
recently in the last week or so, the game's been throwing cars a lot more out onto track rather than just retiring them in the pit lane, which is a shame. But at least it's not causing a safety car.
Yeah, that phone call I just received, it was Grunty wanting to talk to me about something in Stewardy.
Great timing.
Yeah, I said, you know stream me, don't you, mate? Oh shit. Sorry, mate, I'll leave you to it.
So it does look like...
Yeah, Yorkie's...
Yeah, he's using his DRS. I think he's pulled a couple of tenths, actually. It was down to about 3.8, 3.7, but in the Hippo's either struggling on his tyres or Yorkie's using that DRS to perfection.
Yeah, he's doing well. He's probably been using the DRS to perfection, but I think Daniel P45 has...
Fully, yeah. But actually, speaking of Daniel, he's now caught that gap. There is a 4-way battle for P11 at the moment, but obviously Yorkie is just coming up to the back of them, and we say it's normally quite easy to let cars back when you're by yourself, but if you're battling for back of 4, it's going to be difficult to know which is the car to come past with blue flags and which is the car you're racing.
Locker's in, Crunchy's in.
Okay, if they got damage, or that could be the only reason.
Oh, Timmer on the outside of Kabuki.
And yeah, how close is Yorkie? I wouldn't be Yorkie. You don't want to be involved in a crash. Yeah, Locker, no front wing change. Yeah, neither of them, no front wing change for Locker or Crunch. That's a really odd one. I thought they were both going to the end.
Oh, instant there. Didn't quite see. I was looking at the deltas to see where.
All 3 wide into turn 7, and they've got Yorkie right behind them.
Oh my!
If this is a scary thing coming up to lap cars, especially when they're battling. If one was to spin in front of Yorkie, that could be race over.
Yeah,
but is Yorkie is pitting.
Yorkie's in.
Oh,
he is pitting.
He's obviously realised either the rain's coming too late, so might as well make use of the softs. I think he'll come up about 3 seconds behind MT the Mighty. Obviously on brand new.
Daniel P40. Sorry, I'm just Timmer and Daniel P45 are going at it. I mean, Timmer's just made a move on Kabuki for P11, and then in a short space of time, he's down in P14.
And Timmer down the inside.
Back. Yeah, he's got it back. He's got it back as the wily old fox.
Oh, and Daniel didn't get. Yeah, Timmer timed it well, so he then got DRS. Very, very sneaky, braking just at the right point. But it's a battle for the Alpha Tauris for P11. Sadly, not points at the moment, but never know what can happen in the late stages. Has there been a car yet, or have F5 gone clean so far?
There's not been a safety car yet, to be fair.
They've done well then.
Looking at an interesting... Ballsy. Tim's wise, so Tim's going to pull out of this. Yeah, he does, yeah. Is Tim heading to the pits?
He is, he must.
Tim's in.
Oh, penalty for Yorkie, that's going to affect any chance he's going to have of a podium, because both Toby and MT ahead, both are currently clean.
Yeah, he's not getting a podium now, I don't know.
Even on those fresh softs, he's going to struggle to gain those 5 seconds plus the 3-second penalty.
Yeah,
Sorry, he's on 6 seconds even. So but luckily he's got a gap up behind him.
Tim's done for the day, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a shame.
The fastest lap very quickly taken away by Crunch. I'm expecting to see Yorkie make the move here.
Actually, MT got a good acceleration, but Yorkie's got a lot more DRS. Actually, MT's almost out, 3% left. So very easy move down the inside and with DRS. Does he get stuck on the exit? Yes, MT's too far back to challenge on the exit. This can Yorkie now pull 6 seconds and 6 laps.
As well.
I wonder whether they're using DRS to allow themselves to get fastest laps. This is going to help. That's both the teams and drivers' championships.
I I think that was a bit of lag. I've just seen Locker slam into the back of Crunch and nothing happened.
Yeah, not on my screen, so yeah, it must be something on your end. Although I just realised Crunch, actually Locker doesn't have to fight this as much. He's got one less penalty, so if he can just stick with the DRS and not go off track again, he could still claim his P6 even if he doesn't do the overtake on track.
Yeah, definitely. Ramsey and Kabuki are going at at the moment. Ramsey's just got past him. Kabuki's trying to look back at Tories, giving each other a lot of breathing room.
Is Kabuki going around the outside? No, he's a bit sensible. That's not, oh, actually, he's going to get a cut back.
Not bored with him here.
Oh, that was
tight through there.
The teammates got good respect for each other. That's what I'd like to see.
He's going to be having a look on Smith. He's a bit far back there.
Smurf's a bit wide.
Should be easy. Man's left the session. Kabuki with a 3 second. Shall we just top penalties again? Colby has now picked up a 3 second.
So the top 3 are all battling pretty much even Stevens in terms of penalties, but yeah, big sort of 3-4 second gap between each car. Go around the outside. And
he has as well. He's done it.
Nice move.
Great move. Again,
if Smurf can keep within those couple of seconds, that extra penalty could come back to bite Egon.
Yeah, it's the same with MT the Mighty. I mean, it's an outside shot at the moment for a podium, to be honest.
Actually, yeah, 4.2 seconds. Penalties. Yeah, 4.2 to Tolby. As he runs a bit deep at turn 3, but manages to get the exit and actually gain a few attempts on the exit.
He's going to be falling through that. The AlphaTauris and the Ferrari are really going on Tom here.
Yeah, the view from Daniel, it's always a scary one. You've got cars weaving all about trying to battle because you don't know what happens if they spin, especially for those last 2 corners where it's almost blind. They're not going to be free wide into turn 1, are they? No.
Touch the all, yeah. It 3 wide.
But yeah, lefty. Oh no, Ramsey's off.
Yeah, he's got up.
Is that too late for a safety car?
It is time. No, it's not too late for a safety car.
One issue is with it being Austria, if there's a safety car only out for 1 or 2 laps, you might not catch it back, so you don't want to gamble to pit for soft. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting a late safety car, sadly.
Yeah, we're not.
It would have helped empty the Mighty, yeah. And actually, I've seen both Jokers got another penalty as well, so Hippo, if he keeps it clean, he could be on for his 3rd win in 4 races.
Yeah, he's doing well recently, Hippo is. Tolby is down in P4 at the moment. Yorkie's got past him, but he's looking to hold on. And obviously, the longer he holds on, the more chance of him getting the podium, or even P2 and MT the Mighty.
Yeah, for sure.
Mighty's close. He needs to gain some time, but yeah, he is close.
This could still be a Hippo, Tolby, Mighty podium. Mighty is currently only 6.8 seconds off Joker, who's got 6 seconds more penalty. So Mighty on those fresh, was he on the fresh? No, it was the tight tyres behind on the fresher softs. But those tyres on the softs could, if he's pushing it hard and he's got the pace. We've seen the last few races, Mighty can be quick.
Bear in mind the F1 Joker, FIFA Joker, and Yorkie are going to be battling imminently.
Yeah, they can obviously see the top 5 positions. So are they going to be thinking about that, or are they going to be just trying to beat each other?
They're both really poor on ERS, these are, so it's all going to be about drag. And DRS, to be fair, for Yorkie.
It looks too far back, but you can always make a dive move as turn 4. No, he's being sensible. Could you get the exit into? Yes, he's got the run.
He's got the exit. He's got the tyres, hasn't he?
And I've just seen from Tolby's view, Tolby can see these 2 in the mirror, in the front of them.
Yeah. Instead of tried to hold it, he tried to fight it, but it was too tight into the corner.
Yeah, you always take a risk if you try and dive it in when there's a car on your outside. If you understeer, you can always be the one that spins out. So it's sensible to play a long game for Joker there. Has Joker maybe got damage? He seems like he's understeering slightly. And Tolby's gained a big ground. He's lost about 2 seconds to Yorkie. Was that just the fresh tyres maybe? That's probably just the fresh tyres for Yorkie.
Just the fresh tyres. Yeah. Sorry, I'm dealing with a tantrum again.
That's fine. I can. Yeah. So on to actually. Oh, wow, last lap. This race does go very quickly. Such a short track. The lap's absolutely ticked by.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I'm going to watch Hippo, bring it home now. I will try and keep
Is that the rain?
Closed. That is the rain.
And it looks quite heavy. So, luckily, yeah. 5 minutes earlier, that, well, probably Yorkie did a bit before that, but yeah, this looks very heavy. It's going to be very slippy. Hippo's, yeah, 1.3 down on his PB lap, so he's definitely taking it carefully in these treacherous conditions. Well, yeah, I'll hand over to you for the final corners.
He's risking nothing. I mean, MT the Mighty is going to finish just outside of the podium. You're looking at the times at the minute. But Hippo's going to cross the line to take another victory. This one at Austria. Yorkie will come home in P2, but we're probably going to see that change with penalties in a moment. Senna did cross the line in P3, but Tolby's jumped him. Yorkie holds on to P2.
By 7 tenths.
Yeah, MT the Mighty jumps up to P4. So Locker comes over in P6. Crunch P7. Egon is coming around now. He is in his own little world at the moment. So he's going to come home in P8. Oh, he's a bit wide at the final corner. This rain must be actually causing some issues.
Yeah, I'd see Daniel and Kabuka watching them on board. They're battling each other through the middle sector while the rain's coming down.
Oh. Papa Smith, he crosses the line eventually. I don't know if he rounds the fuel there in P10. Currently Daniel and Kabuki going at it in these treacherous conditions.
Oh, Kabuki got on the curve, but that curve is, yeah, definitely tricky.
We are literally just waiting for these two now to cross the line and the race is finished.
Yeah, the rain's definitely taking effect now.
Migrating host on the Orphan. Right guys, so that's the race done with them. We'll get the podiums interviews done in a moment.
I will get the top 3 in.
Yeah, you get them in, mate. I'll just run through it now. Sorry.
That's fine.
Little to be quiet.
Yeah, and I'm grabbing
so Hippo takes the race win. Yorkie comes in P2 with also the fastest lap of the race for an extra point. Tolby in P3. We've got MT the Mighty in P4. Didn't pick up any penalties. He was definitely only one of the top 10 not to do so. FIFA Joker, Mr. Senna himself in P5. Locker in P6. Crunch, after I'm not sure what happened with him and FIFA Joker, I'm sure we'll find out at some point, P7. Egon in P8. Skull Sniper in P9. And Papa Smith in P10. The 11th we've got Daniel P45, 12th is Kabuki, Mr. Blue Sky in 13th, Tomo in 14th, Ramsey in 15th, and unfortunately not finishing the race, we've got Timmet, Mand, Orphan, Invade and Gravedigger. But yeah, that was a good race, quite a lot went on and I enjoyed that. Again, I do apologise if the comms probably wasn't up to par of what you're normally used to, but I was by myself for a lot of it. I'd got a screaming child in the background and I wasn't expecting to be streaming. It was about a minute to 8 when I realised I was doing it due to somebody else not feeling the best to do it tonight. But yeah, great race. So my apologies, do we have the front 3 in?
I've invited them, so they should be on their way. They all seem to be in, yep.
Are we all here, are we? Brilliant, that's what I like to hear. Muddy, would you like to do the honours with P3?
Yep, P3, sorry, do you remember who's P3? Yeah, Chosen Toby, yep, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I joined
Tell me Yorkie then.
Yeah, the last 10 laps, so I didn't catch all the race, but yeah, how did you think your race went, finishing P3?
It went about as I expected it to. I expected to be up top close. I tried my best to keep Yorkie there those last 5 laps. I was like, he was on fresh tires, he's going to pass me and just blow away. I tried to stay because he had the 3-second penalty on top of me. I tried to stay within 3, but took off on me.
Second podium this season, do you think you can continue your form on for the next few races?
Silverstone, no. After that, I had a good couple races, but Silverstone is the kryptonite for one of them.
And then I think, next, I was going to say, ask next week, how do you think Silverstone? But yeah, I think we realise it's not going to be as strong. But yeah, obviously, anything can happen. We've seen this week in F5, it's obviously so competitive. So hopefully, good luck for next week.
Thank you.
Yeah, great race, Toby. You were doing well, and it was only within, I can't remember exactly when, but within the last 10 laps that you picked up that penalty. Otherwise, you'd perhaps seen yourself in, well, you would have seen yourself in P2. Were you kicking yourself a little bit when you got that? Was it just a mistake, or
my steering wheel caught a smack when I did that? That was all that was in my mind, was keep it clean, and
yeah, you were looking good. It was a good race from you. Did you enjoy it?
Absolutely, it's one of my favorite tracks. So.
It's a good track. It's a good track. Austria is a good track. I always have problems with turn 3 when I race there. I struggle with the traction out of the corner. Tend to spin it and find myself in the barrier quite often. Well, there we go. Anyway, we move on to P2. Mr. Yorkie, interesting strategy choice from yourself. We were iffing on whether you were going to the end, going to the rain, or if you were going to pit again during your second stint on the mediums. How was the race for you?
Yeah, I mean, quality were going okay. Till last, Q3 it was, and I spun in pit and got disqualified. So it's not ideal. But yeah, the race, because obviously my strategy, it was soft, and on the softs I sort of kept myself to myself. Wasn't much battling, which obviously was beneficial in the end. Yeah, not bad. P2.
Yeah, I didn't mean to ask you, to be fair, what happened in qualifying. I'm guessing your plans were with intending to start on the softs. You were hoping to be on the front row of the grid and be able to just drive off into the distance during the first stint.
Yeah, well, I was hoping somewhere up near front. Like I said, just do something different to everyone else, and hopefully it pays off. But yeah, like I said, quali 3 didn't go ideal, but yeah, in the end, yeah, not too bad. I'll take a P2, and definitely with Hippo well in the lead. Yeah, it's definitely take that every day of the week.
Question for you: how much fun were those last 6 to 7 laps just driving at qualifying pace?
Well, I mean, you say that. Yeah, it was sort of a bit of quali pace, and then I was trying to reserve fuel. So again, I was running out of fuel somehow.
Not again.
Okay.
So yeah, in the corners I was preserving, and then on the straights just full on quali pace. So yeah, a bit of both, a bit weird. But yeah, got there in the end. Just had enough. Just had
Muddy,
enough to set it through.
any questions for Yorkie?
No, I think for that rain, did you know it was coming only in the last few laps, or was that sort of the reason why you gambled for the 2-stop?
Yeah, well, I knew it was. I think it was the last maybe 5-10 on the prediction, and it was the last lap. But yeah, I was at the front. I don't think we struggled much with it. But yeah, I'm assuming that the guys at the back was struggling a bit, getting to the finish. But yeah, for me it wasn't that bad at the end. Yeah, a few more laps it might have been a bit of a problem.
I think what he was trying to ask there, Yorkie, sorry, is if you chose the strategy you did, you were thinking, based on the fact that you knew that rain was going to come, were you hoping that there'd be enough rain that you'd be pitting onto the Inters around about lap 30? That
was the plan. Yeah, go soft, medium, and then hopefully go on to another set of softs towards the end. So yeah, that was the plan. So then I had to just stretch out the mediums a bit further, and then yeah, it wasn't going to happen at one stop. So I had to pit for the softs and have like I said, a bit of fun on the last few laps.
Okay, yeah. Well done on P2, mate. Another strong showing from you. Showed some good pace, to be fair. Muddy, do you want to take away our race winner?
Yep, well done, Hippo. You've got, I think it was 10 points in the first 5 races and 19 in the last 4. Where does this pace come from? Is it different Weetabix?
It's Rocket League, basically. Just warm up on Rocket League. That's what I'm working.
You're saying no practice is helping you?
No, still practice. But before the race, you got to warm up on Rocket League and blow some people up, so you don't do it in the race. get out of that frustration.
Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, how did your race go? You seem to be pretty much commanding from the front, only sort of not leading during the pit stop phase.
I think a good launch, and then I think Dan got bogged down a bit, so then I could just take turn 1 and broke DRS in like a lap. And then thankfully Crunch kept fighting, so I didn't have to worry about him. I could pit on my lap and then nearly got held in the pit stop, but just about got out without being held. And then just keeping it on track, nearly lost it a couple of times. It's what I expected before the race, but happy to finish and win.
Yeah, well done. Only 1 pen. I think obviously one of those things with Austria is keeping it clean. How did you manage to be one of the few to get a very low number of penalties?
Lift a lot. So I bottled most corners, but I kept it in a straight line. And when I went off the track, I just floored it and just took the warning and gained the time. There's no point losing 2 tenths to try and stop a warning.
I think you've given your game plan away now,
Cheat.
but everyone will be doing it next week, yeah. But I don't know whether anyone remembers F5 last season at Silverstone, which is the next race. The line through Cops was, let's say, interesting to say the least.
It's quality. You just flat out, go wide, and then you just keep going.
Yeah, we'll see next week. Yeah, speaking of Silverstone, how do you think for next week's race? Can you make it 4 out of 5 wins?
I'm going to follow the pattern and say I'm going to do badly and hope that works again. But yeah, it's not going to be good. I'm probably going to win it, as I said last week and the week before. Yeah.
Shane, anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, great race again, Hippo. Yet again, same as last week, we saw you get a great start, and I think that's sort of what propelled you to where you were, because you were able to, with the fighting behind as well, which helped, you were able to gain 2 seconds in the early stint, and it just sort of enabled you to control the race again. So it was good from yourself. But I have got a question for both you and Yorkie, to be fair, because I both think that you could compete. So the question is, do you have your heart set, same to you, Yorkie, on battling it out for a championship in F5, or would you prefer to maybe try your luck and see if you can compete in F4? Just something I'm curious on.
Yeah, well, I mean, me personally, I'm a reserve anyway, so wherever I can race, I'll be up for it. So yeah, if there's a seat in F4, I'll be happy to move.
There's no
up.
seats. It's just
It's
just it's just curiosity.
Yeah, no.
Obviously,
yeah.
some people want to do it for the race wins and the championships, and other people want to, move up and try and compete with other drivers and whatever else. So it's just a question. That's all. I know there's no seats available.
No, I'm not racing anyway, to be honest. So yeah.
Hippo.
If the championship stays close within 20 odd points, I'd like to see it through. But if it gets ridiculous, then why not have a bit of fun with some other people? Try not to die.
All right, no worries. I was just curious. That was all. But yeah, we'll move on from there. Thank you for joining us for the stream tonight. Again, Inamin Sophia. Again, I apologise for the late start. I apologise for the child that won't stop talking in the background, no matter how many times you ask her to do so. But yeah, in the end, it was a good race. I enjoyed it after the rough start. Thank you to Muddy for joining us. Do tune in. Tomorrow is F1?
3.
No, it better not be F1. Yeah.
F3. Sorry, my apologies. Again, I've been away for a while. I'm not long come back. I'm still trying to get used to the days. So do join us tomorrow for F3. I'm sure the guys will put on a good show for you. And thank you again. Good night.